You can see my screen, right? And I'm starting today's class. If you have any doubts, guys, you can ask me at any point of time. You can even ask me in the chat, or else you can just unmute yourselves and you can ask me directly. Okay. Uh, as you know, yesterday I told about the overview of Tableau, how we will create some basic charts by using Tableau desktop. And we spoke about Tableau features as well. Now let me explain you about Tableau architecture. Okay. Before that, see, generally for developing any reports in Tableau, we need to connect the data, right? Just ignore it. Just try to understand. Think this as any database, okay? Something like SQL, okay? And we will create all the graphs in Tableau desktop, correct? Think this is a Tableau desktop. We will create some graphs here, like bar chart, pie chart, something like that, correct? So first we need some data to connect to the Tableau, correct? And to connect the data to the Tableau, there will be some connection here that is called as Tableau connections. Yesterday I told you in while explaining Tableau features, but there are two types of Tableau connections. One is live connection and second one is extract connection. Okay. These are the two types of connections which will help to connect a communication, which will create a communication path between SQL and Tableau desktop. This is Tableau. Okay. Let's look into this concept detailedly in Monday's class. But for now, just understand. Basically, as you all are aware with SQL, correct? You all know SQL, right? So in SQL, the data will be in the form of text, right? Like we will write some queries to what we call to display the data. Everything data will be in the form of text, correct? So here in Tableau, the data will be in the form of visuals, right? Because we will create some kind of graphs or charts here and it will be completely in the form of visual, right? So in SQL, the data will be in the form of text and we will connect the SQL database or SQL in the sense, I'm just telling you as an example. We can connect any database or data can be in any format as I said yesterday. It can be in text format, it can be in Excel sheet, PDF, JSON file or any database. Whether it may be like Oracle database, SQL Server, MySQL, there are many databases and every company are using some kind of database. Okay, so any type of database, think this is this as a DB database. We will connect to the Tableau desktop and create some visuals, right? So here the format will be converted from the text to visuals, right? So there is something called as VisQL. Ignore my writing, guys. With the help of paint, I'm unable to write clearly. Okay, something called as VisQL, Visualization Query Language. This will helps Tableau to convert the text format data into visual format. Okay, all clear? Is it clear? Please respond in chat. I repeat, there is something, there should be one medium in between, which by which the data is in the text form should be converted into the visual form, right? So VisQL is called as visualization query language. By default, Tableau will have that layer that will help us to that will help the Tableau to convert the data in the textual form into the visualization form. Okay, guys, please respond in chat. Is it clear for you? Did you understand the concept, or do you want me to repeat it? Okay. Remaining to Rahul and Bhagya, is it clear? Let's keep this session as interactive, guys, so that it will be more interesting. And if you have any doubts, we can clear then and there only. Of course, this is a simple topic. I just said about a simple thing only. Still, I want to make sure whether you can able to understand me or not. Okay. Now, let's see about the architecture of Tableau. You can see this picture, right? So basically, this is Tableau architecture. Uh, so this Tableau architecture is divided into 5 layers. First one, it is customer data. Okay, first one is customer data. As I said, data can be in any form. It can be in the form of files. Files in the sense maybe Excel files, text files like that. Data warehouse, data marts, and cubes. Data warehouse in the sense it's a kind of database again. All the databases are, I mean, I will tell you the exact difference between database and data warehouse in the next class. But for now, data warehouse in the sense it is a kind of a database only. Just think like that. Okay, there is some differences. I will explain you later. And the data marts is also a kind of data source, and cubes is also a kind of data source where we will store the data. Okay, so the data may be in any form. Each company will use different forms of data, but maximum all will use databases only. Okay, as we will deal with big data, no one will use files and cubes. Mostly databases only every company will use. So that, but the data can be in any form. The first layer is like customer data. It means the client will give us the data, right? That one. Next layer is data connectors. Okay, there should be something in between to connect our data to the Tableau, right? So there are data connectors like fast data engine, SQL connector, MDX connectors. These are 3 things which will help to connect the data in between. Okay, next layer is main components. There are 3 main components. One is data server, next VisQL server, and the next is application server. These 3 are servers. This is data server is used to maintain all the databases. VisQL server is something which I said just now. It is used to convert the data which is in the textual form into visualization form. Okay, because the data will be in the form of text here, and once we drag the data into the Tableau, we can see some graphs, correct? The data will be converted into graphs, but there should be something in between to convert the data which is in the text form to visuals, right? So SQL server does the same thing here. Okay, and application server is another server which helps in taking care of all the applications. Okay, and for every in Tableau there is one thing called as Tableau repository. Excuse me, guys. So, as I said before for you about data connectors, right? So there are different data connectors generally in Tableau. And for each and every data source, I have a connector available. Like for data warehouse, fast data engine will take care of connecting it. And for data maths and files, SQL connector we will use. And for cubes, MDX connector will use. Okay. This all connectors are available, which helps us to connect the data to various databases. Okay. Did you got the point? Data connectors will basically help to connect the data from the database to the Tableau. And once the data is connected to the Tableau, there are three main components. As I said you just now, we will call it as main components. Those are data server, SQL server, and application server. Okay. Data server, what it will do, it will take care of all the databases. Like it will take care of all the manipulations of data, aggregations of data. Like if we have data, we will work on that data, right? We may want top 10 rows, bottom 10 rows, like that. We will do some kind of aggregations and manipulations in the data, right? So data server will take care of everything. If we want to sort any data in ascending order, descending order, whatever thing or whatever we do on the data server will take care of that thing. Okay. And as I said just now, SQL server, like it will converts the textual data into visualizations. Okay. And application server, what will do, it will takes care of the security part. As I said you in the study class, Tableau will provide some high level of security, so that as the we are storing all the business data in Tableau, right? So it should be safer, correct? So application server will take care of that security. This will provide security to the data. Okay. And like the security in the sense, if suppose I'm the user of the Tableau from the north region, just imagine like that, and I want to see the data in Tableau reports, like I can see the data of the north region only. I'm not supposed to see any other region. Like I can't access south region's data, I can't access east region's data. Everything for me, as I belongs to the north region, this application server will make sure to give me the access of north region only. Like let me take another any good example. Like suppose I'm a just imagine I'm a HR manager, and there are many reports in my company on HR department and finance department as well. So this application server makes sure that it will give me the permission to access HR manager or HR what we call HR department files only. It won't give me the access to finance department or any other department, like that. Okay. So all those things are taken care by the application server. Clear? So as I said, there is a repository available in the Tableau server. This will contains the complete details of the users of Tableau groups, or if you create any kind of groups in Tableau. There are some concepts in Tableau called as groups and sets, which we will discuss in the further classes. But all the details, like if there are any subscriptions in the Tableau, I mean there will be, like in Tableau, when we are when we are learning Tableau server concept, I will show you practically how we create users, how we create subscriptions, how we can subscribe our data. Like we have few concepts. All those things are stored in repository. Okay. At that point of time, you can able to link this. So basically all those data, all those technical data, whoever is using the Tableau, or for which users we are sharing our Tableau reports, all those kinds of data is available in repository. Okay. And the next layer is gateway. Gateway. There is one layer called as gateway or load balancer. Suppose we get multiple requests for data server, like data we will connect database to Tableau, right? So just think from the data server will push all the data to the gateway or to the Tableau, correct? So if suppose imagine at a point of time, if for a single second, if I get multiple requests, so the data, this gateway or load balancer, what it will do, it will stop the request and pass the request one by one to the servers. Okay, because suppose it is for 1 second it is sending many requests, then it will be like issue, right? Gateway balancer will act as a barrier. It will stop everything and it will send the data one by one, one after another. Okay, so that it won't impact the performance of the server, correct? If at a time many requests are there, then the server will we will get some kind of performance issues, right? We will get some kind of loading issues and all. So as you see in the name itself, load balancer, it will stop the request, it will send each request one by one, so that to improve the performance of the server. Okay, and the last one is clients in the sense where we can view our graphs. It may be desktop, as I said yesterday. We can view the Tableau graphs in mobile also. It may be the browser. Desktop in the sense here you can think it as an application. We will download a Tableau desktop application, right? That one, or mobile or browser. Okay, so this is how Tableau architecture is divided into 5 layers. So this is about our Tableau architecture. Clear, guys? Do you have any doubts? Is it clear for you? Please respond. If you are unable to understand any point or if you have any doubt, you can ask me here about Tableau architecture. Sarita, Rahul, Bhagya, clear? Okay, great. So this is about Tableau architecture. Now, let's see how we connect the data from various data sources. Okay. As I said yesterday, I connected Excel to the Tableau, right? We connected Excel sheet to the Tableau and we created some basic graphs, right? Today, let me open. See, you can see my file, right? These are the questions. Today, let's solve how we will generate report from using flat file, that is text file. First, let's see, there is one text file called as party file. Once you got the access from the DurgaSoft, once you enroll into the course, you will get all these files. Okay, you will get the regular videos, class videos, and you will get the notes, and you will get files as well, some files which it will be helpful for your practice. Okay, so there is one file called as party. Let's connect that text file to the Tableau and let's see how we will deal with that. Okay, and next we will see Excel file. Yesterday only I showed you this employee file, right? So let's skip this one here. First we will see the text file and then I will show you how we will connect to a SQL Server database and we will solve all these problems. Like yesterday, we just saw the for the available data, how we were creating the graphs, right? Now we will see how we will calculate the sum, average, maximum, minimum, count kind of things. Okay. Now, So Rahul, as you're new to this class, once I open my Tableau desktop, this will be this is the first page you will see. Okay. So towards the left side, you can find connect, right? These are all of the available data sources from where we can connect them to the Tableau from where the data will be connected to the Tableau. Like we can connect Excel file, text file, and there are many servers. If we click on more here, these all servers we can connect to the Tableau to get the data. Okay. Now, as I said, and in middle part, these are all the Tableau files which I have recently created. Okay. And towards the right, if you have any updates from the Tableau, like recent updates or recent, any new features, you can find here. And at the down there is something called as saved data sources. Tableau by default it will provide this data sources for us for practice purpose. Okay. Now, as I said, I will first show you how we will connect text file and text file. I'm clicking on text file here. Correct. To connect a text file, we need to select text file. Where is that file? So there is one file called a party. I'm opening that file now. Once we click on open, we will see this page here. Okay. Here the data is directly, you can see the data here. Once we click on that, the data will be automatically generate here, or else if it won't display here, we can just drag this party text file to here. Okay. Now, as it is already there, I'm not dragging. You can find the data here, right? You can observe there are 100 rows here. This is the place where this is the data source. See, once we click on connect, our file will get connected and we will see this page. Okay. Automatically our data will be dumped. Let me remove this. Actually, it came automatically, but it will come automatically sometimes only. Most of the times after clicking on text file, we will see this kind of page. Okay. See here, you can find party.txt, right? We can drag this and drop here. As soon as we did that, our data will be displayed here. Okay. You can observe there is 100 files here and there are 5 columns like party ID, party name, party location, party income and party code. Some few records here. And Rahul, yesterday I said this here, like here you can observe hash and ABC kind of thing, right? These are called as data types. Tableau automatically creates the data types for the columns. Hash in the sense all the numbers or integers part is considered as hash. ABC in the sense string data type. Okay. And there are few more data types like date data type for date columns and geographical data type for locations kind of thing columns. Okay. We will see that in another data. You can find the same thing here as well, data types and column names here. Okay. And if we click on, just now I explained you like in previously I just draw something and explain you that to connect the database to Tableau, there is Tableau connections, right? This one you can find this here. There is a Tableau connection I said just now, right? There is a communication path between database and Tableau that is called as Tableau connection. We have, and there are two types: live connection and extract connection. Correct. This one deeply we will learn in Monday's class. Now we need to click on sheet 1 here. And this is the page where we will create graphs. Okay, this is called as canvas. Here we will create the graphs, and towards the left side you can observe there will be column names. Okay, Rahul, actually I said everything detailing in yesterday's class. Please go through the video, you can understand. If you listen today's class also, you can able to understand. Here you got the point, right? First we will able to see the data source page. Once we clicked on connect, and then we need to drag the file here, and then the data will be displayed here. Next, here you can see sheet 1, right? We need to click on sheet 1. This page will be open. Here all the column names will be displayed here towards the left, and if you can observe there is one line in between, right? So Tableau divides the columns into two sections. One is dimensions and the other is measures. Measures in the sense all the numerical or numbers data type columns are considered into measures. Like party code is an party code in the sense it is a numerical data, right? Party ID is also numerical data. Income is also a numerical data, correct? All the numerical data is divided into the second section, that is measures, and the party location name is a string data type, right? What is dimension in the sense apart from measure, any other data type is divided into comes under dimension only. Okay. Now these are this show me is here, right? These are all the available graphs. By default, it will be disabled. When we when we choose the column names here, that related graphs will be enabled for us. Okay. And these are some selves like filters we will use to, if we want to filter the data, we will use this filters, and marks. If we want to change the color, we will use this. If we want to change the size in text, we will use this. Okay. Now let me show you practically. Then you can able to understand easily. So for example, let's select party name. Okay. We can just double click on party name. Okay. And I'm selecting party income. Okay. If you saw, whenever we are selecting, some graphs were enabled for us, right? Previously, we can remove by clicking on remove here. You can observe this. Previously, if before selecting the data, all the graphs are disabled. If I select party name, only one graph is enabled for us, because for this data, only this graph is applicable. Okay. If I select the party income here, we can observe few more graphs are enabled for us. That means this all graphs we can use for this data. Okay. When we select the data, that relatable graphs will be enabled for us. Clear? So let's see some. See, this is called as bar graph. Yesterday we already discussed, correct? Here, if I want to display color for this, I can just drag party name into the color, and for every bar, the color will be changed, correct? And if I want to display the text here, I can click on T, and the income is came beside the graph, right? And there are few more options like ascending and descending. Yesterday we discussed this everything. That's why I'm explaining a bit faster. Okay, Rahul? I'm explaining this especially for you. I already showed this everything in yesterday's class itself. So yeah, this is how we will create the graphs. There is one more graph called as tree map. Here you can see the biggest box is the highest income, and the lowest box something like this is the lowest income. In bar graph also like that only. Biggest bar is highest income, and some lowest bar is lowest income. Okay. And there is one more chart called as packed bubbles. The same concept, the same goes here. We can use any graph depending upon our interest. That's it. Okay. So this is the entire process is same, guys. Yesterday we saw the same thing by connecting Excel, and today we again seeing the same thing by connecting text file. Means I can say only one thing: the data source is different. That's it. But whatever we are doing in the Tableau, though the process is same. Correct? Did you guys agree with me? Yesterday we connected Excel file and we did the same thing here. No change in it. Correct? Now, can't we select more than one column or rows? Of course we can select. But for this data, selecting one column is, see, let me show you party ID as well. Let me show here. See, if you want to display party ID, it will display like this. Or else if you see here, The party ID is, like this. Actually, for this data, if we choose one column, it will be more presentable. There is another data, another kind of data, we will see when we deal with real time database. Okay, at that point of time we can select 3 rows, 3 columns, 4 columns, etc. Even though the presentation will be very in a nice way, and that will be in a very informative way. But for this data, if we select 2 columns only, that will be more informative. Okay, we will see at that also, don't worry. Now, Rahul, you tell me, did you understood this concept? Did you have any doubts? I said a little bit faster today because I covered this thing yesterday as well. But as this is important, great. Okay, so this is how we will create text files. The everything what we will do in Tableau is same. Next, let's see like Excel file. Okay, yesterday also we saw Excel file, but we saw with the example of what we call employee data. Right now, to see, if you want to save this file, you can click on file here and you can click on save as. You need to give any what we call any name, and it will be saved in the form of .twv, means Tableau workbook. Okay, and you can save it in your local computer. Correct. Now, to avoid confusion, I'm opening new workbook. To open a new workbook, we need to click on file new. Let's connect with Excel now, and let's see some financial data today. Okay, and after that I will show you how we will connect SQL Server to Tableau. Okay, whenever we open new workbook kind of thing, directly we will it will open in the sheet 1 only. So to get the connect page, we need to click here. You can see this symbol here, Tableau symbol here towards the top left, show start page. Okay, we need to click that. It will get into the first page. Okay, now let's connect to Excel. You can find here Microsoft Excel. Click on that, and there is some example files. There are 4 files here. These 4 files are Excel files, and again there is 3 more files for you. Those are text files. These files contain huge data. Once you once you enroll to the course, you will get these files. You can practice. Okay, for now, I will explain you. I will show you one file, that is financial sample. Okay, let's open that. So automatically we got data here, right? Again, there is 100 rows. See here, you can see this is geographical data. Till now, yesterday and today, we saw only text, what we call this text data, like string data type and only integer data type, right? Here, there is one column called as country, and this is geographical data type. That's why we can see the symbol of globe here, correct? These are all the columns like segment, country, product, discount band, units sold, sales price. So this is a huge, as you see here, there is one column name called as date, and we have this is the calendar symbol, right? This data type is calendar. Okay. And Sarita, as you said, can we select 2 rows or columns, right? As we have many rows and columns here, we can do that here very easily. Let's see how we will do that. So let's click on sheet 1. As you see here, you can observe very clearly As I said, it will divide into two sections. This is dimensions and this is measures. Here, as you see, everything here is integer type only. Units sold will be a number, sales, sale price, profit, gross sales, discounts. This is all numbers kind of thing. And apart from numbers, any other data is into this dimensions, correct? So country is from uh, what we call geographical data type. There is a date here and there is text here, correct? Now let's do one thing. Let's select what we will select. Segment wise, I want to see segment wise, profit wise sales. As Sarita asked me, can we select two rows, right? So let me double click on segment. Let me double click on profit and let me see the sales. Correct? Let me select this graph. See, you can see like this. We can select the multiple data like this. I selected segment. I selected product, correct? There is one column called product. There is another column called segment. And I selected sales. Here I selected three columns, right? So sales column is here. Here it is divided into segment wise products, correct? See, there enterprise is one segment, and in enterprise there are these three products. We have three products basically, something called as, you can see here, VTT, Patio, Caritera, something like that. There are three products and this is segment. We can select multiple columns like this. See, in this graph you can observe this is segment and this is product, correct? I gave here I gave the color to the segment. Each segment is divided into different color, right? Clear, Sarita? Like this, we can select any number of columns. It will divide the data. That's it. Now it is showing a segment-wise product sales, correct? Now I can see units sold is there, right? Now let me select units sold also. Like this. Let me see this. So here how I selected four columns. This is the segment wise, this is product wise, and this is sales, and this is units sold. Correct? Oh, really? Okay, let me share once again. Am I audible for you guys? Okay. Can you see my screen now? Okay. I don't know from when my screen got stuck. Let me remove this and let me show you once again. See, now I just selected segment wise, product wise sales, right? We have three columns like segment, product, and sales. I selected those three columns. In bar graph, we can observe these are segments, these are products, and these are the details of their sales, right? Like this. It will divide first segment wise, and they will and then it will divide inside the segment. It will show us different products, correct? Now let me also select units sold here. See, this is the sales data and this is the units sold data of each segment and each product, correct? So whatever we want to analyze, we can just select the columns according to that. Let me remove this and let me show you something. See, this is product and sales is there, right? Now let me select here. Okay, I selected year here. So year wise product sales. Okay. So there is one financial data here. There are some products, and for each product there will be some sales, right? Now we are analyzing year wise product sales. Okay, like 2013, 2014. There are 2 years in our data. So in 2013 the sales are this much, and 2014 the sales are this much. Correct, for this product, for particularly this product, like that. And one more thing here, any date data type or any date column, some you can see here, like here column here, right? So this is a kind of hierarchical column, means you can see drop down here, right? If we click on this, here you observe, if I selected date here, you can see a plus symbol here, right? If we click on this plus symbol, we will get quarter. If we click on this, we will get month. Then we will get day. Correct? Year is a kind of hierarchical column. By year, we can extract quarter, month, and day. Like day-wise sales, month-wise sales, quarter-wise sales, and year-wise sales. If you don't want that, we can just simply click on this minus here. Okay. If we click on minus, it will go like this. If you want to, if your project, if your manager asked you to analyze only year wise and quarter wise sales, you can do like this. And this is a kind of line chart. Okay, see, automatically according to our data, that it will take the charts. Correct, this is called as line chart. And each and every chart I will explain you detailing in charts concept. Okay, for now just try to understand the name of the chart and how it look like. That's it. I will tell you specifically about each and every chart in that topic. Clear? And this is called as area charts, like this. This will be this is one area, this is one area, this is another area. Okay, is it okay, guys? Is it clear for you? Great. Now, as I said you, this is one file. There are 7 files. I will upload that in your link. Okay, once you enrolled into the course, you will get that 7 files. Please try to connect each and every file. In that 7 files, there are 4 Excel files and 3 CSV files. Try to practice with that files. Try practicing with different graphs. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you do that, if you do such practice, it will be easier for you. It will be like you can be very interactive with the Tableau desktop. Correct? Now let me show you how we connect to the SQL Server database. Okay, and before that, let me show you one more CSV file. Actually, it's already 10 to 8, right? So do you guys want me to show one more text file, or do you want me to show how we connect to the SQL Server? It's up to you. Tell me in the chat. Server, great. Okay, I'll show you the server. So I just open my SQL Server. Whenever we open, first we will see this page. Okay. In Monday's class, I will show you how we will download SQL Server and Tableau Desktop. Okay. so that you can download in your laptops and you can start practicing. Once we open SQL Server, first we can see this kind of window. There server name will be there. Automatically it will take like that. We just need to click on connect. Okay. So this is the interface of Microsoft SQL Server. They are already, you can see towards the left side, there are database. If I expand here, these are all the databases which I have previously created. Now, as you know, to create any graphs, we need data first, right? So here we are connecting SQL Server database to TABLEAU to create some graphs. So before that, there should be some database in SQL Server, right? Now let's create a SQL Server. To create a SQL Server, we can just here at the top, there is a new query, correct? I'm just clicking on this. This is the page where we will write the code. Are you able to see my screen? Let me try to increase this. You can see, right? So now I'm creating any database name. To create a database, we will write like create database, any database name. Already it is Divya is there, DURGASOFT sample. I'm taking Sarita here, okay, as my database name. I need to select, like this is a syntax. As you all are familiar with SQL, I'm not explaining how about each and every step. I guess you know about this, right? This is the syntax of creating database. Create database, database name. Let me give semicolon. I need to select here and execute. See, completed successfully. Our database is created. Here there is a refresh button. We can click on refresh. And if I expand databases, you can see Sarita here, correct? Our database is created. Now, you can create any kind of tables here. So you all know how to create table and how to insert data, right? Do you want me to show each and every step, or do you want me to uh, directly use the code here? Directly use code. Okay, thank you. That will be great. Yes, I'm using. Just give me a moment. So there is one code here. I will share it with you this code as well for your practice purpose. Okay. I just copied the code and I'm pasting. See, my table got created. I just created some tables, random tables like employee table, department table, salary table, customer table, bank table, like that. Select star from employee. See, this is the data, employee data, which I have just created. There is employee number, employee name, job, MGR in the sense manager. So hire date, salary, commission, department number. These are all the columns. And I'm just showing you some sample data today. From Monday, our actual classes will start. I will show you each and every topic very detailedly with the real-time database called as Adventure Database. Here you can see some kind of Adventure Works 2017, 2014 database, right? We will work on this data from Monday. Okay. Now, so this is how we will create databases in SQL Server, correct? Now, our goal is to connect this SQL Server or connect this database to Tableau, right? Before that, please see here, there is connect here, right? Click on connect, click on database engine. We will get the first window which we have seen once we open our SQL Server, right? Here server name will be there. We need to copy this name. Let me tell you once again. We need to click on connect database engine. This is the server name. Basically, this will be our laptop name. We need to copy this. And I'm opening my Tableau now. I'm opening a new workbook for you. So here you can see Microsoft SQL Server, right? I'm clicking on that. See, once we click on that server, we will see this page. Okay. Here, as I already connected to this server many times in my laptop, my server name automatically came here. For you, when you first click on SQL Server here, it will be blank. You need to copy paste the server name from the previous thing. Previously, I showed you how we will copy the server name, right? Where we will find the server name in the database connecting. We need to copy from there and we need to paste here and click on sign in. Okay. We need to do only for the first time. From the second time, it will take automatically. Oh, really? I don't know why it is.
It's not visible.
Yeah, I'm sharing once again. Sorry for that. It won't happen generally. I don't know why it's happening today. So let's do one thing. Let me take another Tableau file for you and I will show you how we will connect once again. Sorry for this. You can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm opening a new book. So just now I showed you how we will, how we will copy the server name from SQL Server, right? That one, did you able to see? That
No, we are not able to see. Just now we have saw that one, but now we are able to see that Tableau book.
yeah,
Book
no,
for
not now. Previously when I showed
yeah,
you how you saw my screen right at that point of time?
yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, we
Okay, thank you. Okay, I understood where it went wrong. I think I selected only Tableau book. I need to select the complete Tableau application, right? It's my mistake, sorry. Let's continue from here, okay? So yeah, while sharing, I forgot. While sharing, I forgot to click on complete Tableau application. Instead of that, I selected only Tableau particular book. That's the reason my screen got stuck in between. Okay. Now, as you saw, how we will copy the server name in SQL Server. We need to copy the server name from SQL Server, and we need to open our Tableau workbook. Here in a tab, you can see Microsoft SQL Server here, right? I'm clicking on it. See, once you click on Microsoft SQL Server or any database, you will find this this window here. As I already connected to Tableau server, sorry, SQL Server previously, my server name is already there here. For the first time, if you click on connect SQL Server, it will be blank for you. Previously I showed you how you will copy the server name. Right now you need you need to paste the server name here and click on sign in. Okay, clear? That's it. Again, from here, the same thing which we have seen previously, like for Excel, for text file, how we did, the same thing goes from here onwards. But here we need to, you can see the database, right? You can select the database from here. I created a Sarita database, right? I'm clicking on that.
We're not able to hear your voice.
Yeah. One second. One second. Just give me a moment, please. Yeah, I selected Sarita database here, and we can see all the table names uh, which we have created in Sarita database in SQL Server, right? I created employee table, I created bank table, customer table. I just copied the code and I created previously in SQL Server, right? These are all the that tables. Okay. As soon as we connected here, as you see previously, we connected SQL Server. We got this. We clicked on sign in. Here in this page we need to select the database. I selected Sarita database and we got all the table names. Clear? You can able to see my screen, right? Now I'm dragging and dropping employee table here. Again, from here everything is same, which we already saw previously. We can click on update automatically here. All the data will be updated in this. Okay, this is the data which we have created previously. Again, we need to click on sheet 1. We can select whatever we want, like employee name, salary, or a job, like that. Correct? So guys, this is actually the basic data. Maybe you will feel so simple, but once we start working on real-time data, uh, it will be meaningful for you. Okay, we can use all the charts here. I will explain each and every graph detailing. Yeah, okay, and here after every other setting is the same. Like if you want to click on text, we can click this, and if we want to interchange the rows and columns, we need to click this, right? Yesterday I said you. We can even change the rows into columns and columns into rows. every other, and this is the presentation mode. Rahul, yesterday you were not there, right? If you want to use the presentation mode, here is a symbol, presentation symbol, or you can just click on functional key F7. Okay, and to go back, we need to click on escape button. Everything here is same, and we have many options here in the menu button. These are all how, when we are creating actions, when we are creating, as I said you, there are many concepts in Tableau like creating parameters, calculated fields, actions, and all. When we are doing that, we will you know will use this all these menu things. And I'm so sorry, I forgot, I said today I will show you how we will create average kind of thing, right? So let me show in this data only for a 1 minute. I know the time is up already, but let me show you how we will create a calculated field for a while, and I will continue the same thing into Monday's class as well. Okay. So towards the left side, you will see a drop down here. Just click. We need to click on it. First option only, you will see create calculated field. Okay. We need to click on that. One window will be open first. Okay. So now I'm creating like job wise. Sum of sales. Let me, there is salary column, right? Let me show you the sum of salary, how we will create the calculated field. Okay. Let me create, this is the heading name. We can give us sum here. At the bottom, simply we can create sum of salary. See, this salary is, we can view here, right? We need to select that salary only. Okay. Basically, this is this is, we will call it as a calculated field. If we want to write any kind of formulas to the data, because in real time we just don't use the simple kind of data, right? In that data we will create many formulas. We will create some percentages. We will use some profit formula, discount formula, like this. Any kind of formulas if you want to use, you will write that formula in this in this box. Okay, we will click on create calculated field. This box will open. This is the column name for which we are giving. I'm giving here sum, and the formula for this is sum of salary, correct? And need to click on OK. See, you can see sum is created here, right? Now let me click on another thing. Click on drop down here, create calculated field. Let me create average. And the formula is very simple, average of salary, right? See here, I forgot to click on closed bracket. At the bottom, it is showing error, right? We can on OK. Average column is created, right? In the same way, we can we can create a few more like maximum, minimum kind of things as well. Let me create it quickly. Max of salary. Click on OK. Max is created. In the same way, minimum of salary. See, this all functions are by default functions. Okay, Tableau already have default functions. We are just we are just writing it and we are just selecting it. That's it. Okay, minimum of salary. Let me create a last count of salary. Okay. Count function is there already. I need to select the column name. That's it. Click on OK. Whatever calculated fields we will created, those will be, those will be created as a column names here. Now we can select from here. Like I can select average. I can select minimum. I will select sum. What I created. Sum count. Where is count? Count. Minimum. See, count sum minimum maximum. Maximum is missing. Correct? Let me see. Like this, we can divide our data. This is the sum of the salaries. This is average of the salaries, maximum salaries, minimum salaries. Correct? In this, you can able to observe clearly this data. This is a chart called as side by side chart. It will show you side by side only.
In one sheet, we can create a number of functions, right? I mean, like max count. In one sheet, we can create all
Yeah,
that.
correct. In one sheet only, we are creating everything.
Okay.
Yeah, no need of creating, no need of taking separate sheets. When we are creating Tableau dashboards, at that point of time only, we will create separate sheets like this. See, if we click on next, after sheet one, we can select sheet two. Here we can select some more kind of graphs if we want. Like, let me show you. See, I selected, suppose this graph here. This is one sheet and this is another sheet, right? There is one option called as Tableau dashboard. I don't really want to show you now only, but we can, if I show you, see, this is one complete graph. This is sheet one, correct? In sheet one, we have this. In sheet two, we have this. In dashboard, as I said yesterday, dashboard is a collection of
Margin.
Tableau, yeah, Tableau sheets or Tableau graphs, right? This like this, we can create 3 to 4 graphs in one dashboard, and there are
Okay.
many settings here. I will explain this in further classes. Okay.
Okay.
In real time, we will create Tableau dashboards only. We won't create. I mean, we of course we need to create Tableau sheets. Then only we can create Tableau dashboard. But single graphs we won't create. We will create all the dashboards only. Okay, there are
Okay.
many things here to learn. We can make as much as interactive this dashboards are. Like if our client want to see only this kind of data, he can select here. I didn't use any filters here. There are many options we can use clearly. Whatever he want to see, however interactive we want to make our graphs, we can do that. Okay.
Is there any
And
limit for that? The dashboard, Tableau dashboard.
yeah, actually, there is a limit, but we cannot, use like 50 graphs in one sheet, right? Right? We can't understand. If we use 4 to 6 graphs, it will be visible for us in a proper manner. If I try to use 8 graphs here, I really can't understand each and every graph like this. Suppose one graph will be here, second graph here, third graph here. I can't even see clearly, right? So basically, in real time, we will create either 4 or maximum 5 graphs in one dashboard.
Okay. Okay.
If you want, we can create more, but it won't be, useful for us. We can't visualize it properly.
Yeah.
Again, for this particular reason in Power BI, this is sheet one, right? Power BI has one special feature like for this sheet one, if we create 8 graphs also, there was one focus option will be there. If you click on focus, that particular graph will be visible. Only one, that special graph will be visible. Did you understand? Like that, suppose there are 2 graphs here. There will be one focus button. If you click on that, only one sheet will be visible,
Yeah.
complete screen. Yeah.
Okay.
So that thing is available in Power BI. In Tableau, it is not available so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Highlighted, right? If we can click that one,
Yeah,
highlighted.
we can highlight that, and we can able to see the complete screen in
Okay.
one complete graph.
Understood.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So this is how we will connect SQL Server to Tableau. I guess you guys understood. And let's see each and every graphs and every topics clearly from Monday. First, once we come on Monday, I will show you how we will install SQL Server and Tableau in your laptops, and then I will start and each and every topic with Adventures database. That is a real-time database. We will work on that database only, each and every topic. Okay.
May I
So
know
are
the
we,
duration?
hmm?
May I know the how many days it is duration?
Course duration?
Yeah.
1 month. 1 month.
Mm. Actually, I searched in Google. It takes two to 6 months. Actually, so that's why I
So
confused it.
this
But there is
see, if I
mentioned that.
want to teach you Tableau, I will take 1 year also to teach you.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And the same thing we can also teach you in 1 month to 45 days. Generally, in 1 month, I will cover all the topics. If any topics left over, maybe it will take 3 to 4 days extra. That's it. But this is the same way. I can here show you only one database. Like I said, we will work on adventures database, right? If I say you, I will teach you in 3 months, I need to show you two databases. That's it. But the concepts, everything is this one only. You can see any other institution or any other.
How many database will you use? There in Tableau we have seen so many databases, right? So
Correct.
mostly we have to use Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL.
Yeah.
That will
Mostly
be
nowadays, mostly 80% MySQL and SQL Server only will be used. No other
oh,
servers, because every company are using those servers only, either SQL Server or MySQL. Whatever it is, as I said you, the connection will be only the different thing. Like how we connected SQL Server, how we copied the server name and pasted in Tableau is only the different thing. Remaining everything is same.
same,
Because
same.
yesterday, as you saw, how we did by using text, I mean Excel file. Today we saw text file, and then we saw SQL Server. Once Tableau page is open, everything is same. Correct?
Yeah. Just we have to know the tool, then only we can get the data. That is the
Data,
important.
correct.
Otherwise,
And we need to know how to connect the database with
yeah,
the server. That's it. With the Tableau, that's it.
yeah. Mm.
That is the only difference. As I said yesterday, there are many topics. Let's see each one detailedly, Bhagya. No, don't worry about it. As I said,
No,
they
no,
will
I'm
lack the
not.
course. No, no, it's my duty to tell you. They will lack the course. That's it. If you see the course content, yesterday I show you already the index, right? If you see that 3 months or 6 months course content, the same topics will be there in that as well. There is no extra topics available. Okay. Okay, clear, guys. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or else we can wind the session now.
After that, you can share that some resumes regarding this Tableau.
Sure, sure. I'll do that. At the end of the course, I will share you resumes. I will share you some important interview questions as well. And if
Yeah.
you want any real time, if you want, if actually you guys said you all are working in IT industry, but if anyone wanted to show any project details also, I can give 1 or 2 project details for you.
Can give me that one. Actually, I
Yeah, it
need
will
that.
be helpful. Yeah, correct. I'll do that at the end of the
Okay.
course.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
yeah, welcome. And today our demo classes are finished. If you enroll into the course, we will start actual topics from Monday. Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you. That's it, guys. Thank you. Let's meet on Monday.